topic today is like more boyfriend questions, and all my questions are about entertainment. So I'm getting this from Conversation Starters World. I have been in predicaments, like I was saying before on my show, on the morning show. I guess I have been in predicaments where like actually see what's going on in the world. So I would always like try to find like some type of conversation starter for myself. Guess what? If you with the right person, you don't. So I never have to um use it. Cause some people I'm talking to, like they have really good conversation. Other people just like what? Like it's already a freakism or something about them. It's always something bad. Like for real, because I'm being stalked. Like it'll be like the person already has some preset conversation for themselves, like something that they think they know. This morning they tried to make me think that it was my ex Kunta that started all this stuff, that he's the one that's stalking me and all this different stuff. So this person is actually on this shit telling a story like Kunta is the one that's following me and telling the people what to do and all this different stuff. It's like it doesn't matter. Go to jail. Who cares? Who cares? If you know that, tell the police. You know what I'm saying? It's like don't tell me. Tell the police. Tell the police, darling, and come get me out of the fucking shelter. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have all this information and you haven't told the police. You haven't called the FBI. You didn't go and write it down and give it to somebody because, honey, I am in danger. And you see how they don't want to give me out. You want to tell me, but you're not going to give me out. That's another Joy Stewart situation. And so it's like, I don't know. That is not a good relationship. It's not a good friendship. It's not something that I want to keep. So it's like, yeah, you can tell me all this shit. Why are you talking to me about it? Go tell somebody. Go tell the FBI. You know what I'm saying? Let the president know. Let somebody that can help me know. Go tell the United Nations. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's actually just give me some help. See if you don't tell me. If you know that the alphas did that, honey, go tell the police. Let them know. In most states that these people live in, stalking is against the law. Even if you stalking me in Missouri, in Missouri, stalking is against the law. I get stalked by a woman every time I go into the office. So that's actually against the law, and I can't get help because even though the police station is across the street, even though the police station is across the fucking street, the policemen are loony. And that's probably happened after I left her with my son. So it just like, how can I get help? You're not helping me. So it's and my ex had a cousin named Tony, and by that time me and him broke up. Okay, they were telling this story on the thing too. He had a cousin named Tony, and he was getting married. And before Tony got married, my ex-boyfriend Kunta, he told his cousin that I had good punani. So Tony wanted to try my punani before he got married. And so he was in the bathroom trying to get me to sleep with him. And so all these men that were actually coming after me was because Kunta told them that I have excellent punani. And you my ex-boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? It's like that's not something you need to tell people. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so now they were on this thing saying that he was attracted to me or whatever, and he's like if he could he would come get me. They said they started messing with his car too and all this different stuff. It's like, is that the truth or are you just telling a tall tale? You understand what I'm saying? Like out of all the women he still knows me. You mean to tell me he's not married? So when I was talking about Tony, I have a stepbrother named Tony. I have my god brother whose name is Tony. And so for some reason, if Kunta tried to include his family, then he would have his cousin who is Tony. And so I would never include Kunta's family in shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because this stuff is about me. So if they try to change it over, then it's like, oh, we thought it was about us. We made this about us. And it's like, you can't make it about you. These are my real life stories. Like, this stuff is really from my life. I know it seems like it's not, but it is, darling. It's from my life. So it's like, you can't actually change it over for you. And you don't need to tell people that I have excellent punani. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't do that anymore. But now that I've been stalked and attacked for it, then that's a problem. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And some of that was Kunta. You understand what I'm talking about? Like it was like I wouldn't have been stalked at the Walmart in college if it wasn't for Kunta. His cousin would have tried to sleep with me in the shower if it wasn't for Kunta. You see what I'm saying? I didn't get him pussy. So it's like that was something that you don't have to tell people ever. So that's it. So like I said, if that's the situation, get me help. If you know all that, tell the police. Get to somebody that can help me. Okay, so the entertainment questions. What movie are you always up for watching again? Y'all, it's always gonna be the Goonies. Goonies, 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 Goonies. Goonies. Who does not want to watch a movie about friendship and love and all this different stuff? I should have just called this show the Goonies. I'm not joking. That's how much I love it. It is the only movie that, and Blood In, Blood Out. Okay, Blood In, Blood Out too. Blood In, Blood Out, and the Goonies. They are so far apart from each other. Because Blood In, Blood Out is like about gangs and the police and all this different stuff and like the family, all this different stuff. So it's still about family. It's still about love. It's still about caring. But it's about a hard lesson to learn in life. And then the Goonies is like friendship and relationship and family, all this different stuff. So I'm just like such that type of person. So it's like it just speaks to my heart, darling. It speaks to my heart. I love it. So what can you add to any movie to make it better? What can you add to any movie to make it better? I think a fight scene. I'm serious. If y'all could do a fight scene in any movie, because that's something else I like. Like, it's like, I like adventure too. Like, I really am a Laura Croft girl. I did take karate. So it's like, I really like fight scenes, sword scenes and stuff. I was just, who is this? Afion Crockett. He started doing like fight scenes with this woman. It's like, oh my God, please let that be his girlfriend. Let that be his girlfriend. It's like the you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like all that cool shit. I love it. I love it. It's one lady on her too. She does like sword fighting or whatever. She's thick as hell. You just like, hell yeah, like let that, so I always think a fight scene makes it better. What do most movies, TV shows get wrong? For me, and because I watch reality TV, I'm like such a fact-based person, and now that I see this shit is like based on stories about me and stuff, it's like they get positivity wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's just for some of the reality shows. It's like, why can't y'all just be fucking I'm not saying be sunshiny or whatever, but be yourself and be positive. You know what I'm talking about? Be your natural fucking self. And if the truth has to come out, let the truth come out. Like, stop trying to be in the shows and con people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit pisses me off. Like, everybody has to be that kid that's like, I'm gonna hide my candy and I'm gonna eat theirs, and then when I get a chance, I'm gonna eat mine too. I'm not gonna share. It's like selfishness. They get that wrong. Like, it's like, don't do that shit. What was the worst ending of a movie you've seen? Oh my God, it was this movie called Blue Cars, an independent film. I always used to watch independent films before CGI. So Blue Car, or was it just Car? And I went to go see it with a friend. I went to go see it with Bob and Fry. And the end was just like, they just got in the car and drove away. It had no conclusion. I don't think the movie was finished. It was just like, they didn't say anything. They just drove in the car. And I think it was like for the last 5 minutes of the movie. It was the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. And I actually had to explain that to him. So I just told him it was art. That has to be the worst ending of a movie that I have ever seen in my life. Machete was even better than that shit. Machete was better. Who would be the best fictional character to have as a best friend? It would be the little girl from When You Reach Me. The black girl. She would understand me because I have the same issues. It's almost like this woman just wrote me and never met me a day in her life. Rebecca Steed wrote me and never met me a day in her life. So it was and her life was different because she was just with her father, and it was just her, and she had stomach problems, so she couldn't eat anything. Oh, does she have diabetes? It's one of them, so she can't eat everything the way everybody else does, and so it's just that would be my friend. And she grows up in some somewhat well-to-do situation because it's just her and her father, and it's better than the other girl's life too. So that's like Faith, you know what I'm saying? So it's like Faith, they had a big house, but it was like so nasty. Everything was just, it's like nasty. Like, I cannot understand how people live in filth. It's one thing to be cluttered, but to be in filth, that's a whole different situation. So, um, that's kind of how my childhood was. It's like when I go to a friend's house, they live in filth and squalor, and you're just like, oh my god, their house is bigger, they got more cars, and they seem to have more money, and it's just like, but you live in filth, and so it's just hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you just want, why would you want lice? Like, this shit causes lice. You know what I'm saying? So even though I would go over there, you gotta go up to Faith's room for the house to be clean. So it's just like something else about that. But I kind of just, that's just how it was. Like my life, like I said, a poor little rich girl. That's just how it is. So when I go to my dad's house, he always lives in like a nice neighborhood. I always get to go to like these other nice places and all this different stuff. And then in the hotels, like you said, always in a nice hotel. We never like stayed in motels or anything. I never stayed in a motel until I got older. I think I stayed in one in high school. We took this field trip to Mississippi or something like that. We stayed in a motel, but that was it. So I've always stayed in like nice hotels. So that's it. So I just think that she would be the best friend that I would need. Let me see what's her name. Miranda. No. Salma, Marcus. I don't know her name. Because Miranda is the redhead. But I forget who the other one is. So it's Anne Marie. Anne Marie would be my best friend. Anyway, that's it, y'all. Have a great day. It's Brown Sugar Talk on the Brown Sugar Talk, telling you guys to just have a wonderful day. Go to Conversation Starters and start a conversation with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your family. Yeah, they say Brandon Clark is trying to act like he's crazy. Like, he's like, Why is Alonzo not saying anything? Y'all, Alonzo came on to my show yesterday, or supposedly Alonzo came on to the show, and